YouTube, my name is Birdie and this is my new YouTube channel. Welcome. I used to have a YouTube page many years ago and then I completely deleted it and all of its content to focus on school and I guess readjust my situation, I guess, and try and focus on something else. So I came back because I always loved YouTube. I always will and always want to be a part of it, but also because I didn't want to just do the plain old beauty hacks, tips and tricks, yada 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 that everyone does, which I do plan on doing some of because I'm a woman and those are my favorite things. But I also kind of wanted to add a little bit of feminine health and wellness to YouTube. It's not completely non-existent right now, but I feel like it needs to be amped up a lot more. So I wanted to add a little bit more of that to YouTube and kind of put my own little spin on things. So today, to start off the new YouTube page, bright and fresh and as good as possible, I thought that I would do just a simple little trick or tip, I guess, on how to do red lip. It's something that I get asked every single day, because outside of YouTube, I do pinup modeling, as I hope you guys can assume by my ridiculous hair rollers right now. And I thought it was common sense, you know, to know how to do red lipstick because I completely forgot, it's been so long that I completely forgot how it is to be a newbie to it. But back in college, I didn't even wear makeup, let alone knew how to wear a red lip, because a red lip is something that does take a little bit of mastery, I guess. And I've had grown women come up to me at my job and be like, how do you do that? Like, what color is that? How do you get your line so perfect? Blah, blah, blah. And I always am very welcoming, like, yeah, let me tell you, come on, we'll go to the store together, I'll show you. And I figured after so many women asking me, I would just put that information out to the world. So this is my video on how to do my pinup red lip. Now, the three things that you're gonna need for any lipstick look are lip scrub, lip hydration, and lip correction, color correction. Because without those three things, your look isn't going to be set right. It's gonna wear wrong, or it's gonna crust up, or do a lot of stuff you don't want. So, the first one, lip scrubbing. And this is probably my favorite out of everything because most lip scrubs that you will buy are made with all natural materials, especially brown sugar. I feel like brown sugar and vanilla are two very common ingredients for lip scrubs. I personally use Lush's lip scrub in the flavor Butter Popcorn, and also one that I've made myself with vanilla and brown sugar. So I can just lick it off and eat it. After lip scrubbing, you're going to do your lip hydration. Lip hydration is just exactly what it sounds like. You putting on your favorite moisturizing chapstick or lip balm and letting it soak for a couple minutes, because that's going to give you the best wear. You're not going to get your, it's not going to start crisping over or flaking off or anything, because you have these nice, plump, hydrated lips. Now, what I do is I put on my moisturizer, my lip moisturizer, and I let it sink in for about 10 minutes. I go and watch like a Simpsons episode, and then I take like a terry cloth, one of those very soft like baby wash rags or whatever, and I slightly dab it while it's dry to get off the excess, because you don't really want that excess on while you're doing your lips. Now, after that is the color correcting. Color correcting is important, but not as important as the first two steps, because you want your lips to be an even shade to help boost your color. So what I tend to do, and what most women tend to do, is using your concealer or your foundation. When I go and do my foundation, as I've already done today, I take the bottom end of my beauty blender that has all the excess from my face, and I just bounce it on my face my lips a couple times. And then you're set. You don't really have to like go in there and cake on concealer or cake on foundation. I do have still a little bit on mine. My lips are actually a little bit more colorful than what is showing right now, so this is my toned down lip. So on top of that, there are 3 products I use for my lips. Or 2, I guess. There's 2 products that are an absolute must, and a 3rd that I just like to do as an addition. The first product that I say is an absolute must because red lipstick does tend to bleed. To help that bleeding, you're going to use a red pencil, red lip liner pencil. I use Sephora's Nano Pencil in the shade Real Red, which is just a bright red with an extra sharp point. And the reason I actually use Sephora's Nano is because it's a perfect size. It's a little baby size, and it's only like a couple dollars. It's less than $5, I know that. And this is actually a perfect red color. It's just a very, very bright red. So there is that, the lip pencil, and then my lip color. I use Stila's All Day Liquid Lipsticks, which is these. These are a matte, semi-stain lip liquid. I have 2 shades. I actually have, I think, 5 shades, but 2 are the red shades. They have Beso, which is a true red, great for all skin tones. And then we also have Fiery, which is a little bit deeper, and it's a blue toned red, which works better for the cooler light skin tone girls like me. Now for mine, I am going to use Beso for this look today because I want to kind of do just a very universal look for everyone and not just myself. That and Beso, it works literally for everyone. Great thing about Stila is these smell exactly like cupcake frosting, like buttercream frosting. So my last product that I use that is not a must but it does help is another lip pencil in Sienna by Beautique. Beautique is a brand that I know is carried by all Sally's, and that's where I get mine. So if you want to go and head into Sally's and get this, it's going to add a little bit more glamour and depth to the lip look that we're going to do today. And that one's only a couple bucks as well. I think that one's like $1.50, $2, something like that. So you're going to start out by lining your lips. I do have my mirror right over there, so I apologize for not looking over. And you're gonna start, I start on my bottom here. I don't like to overdraw my lips, so I am gonna go with my natural lip line. Okay, there is the bottom line. And then I come up and I do my little bow first. Get the points down, so then that makes that a little bit easier. And then I like to come up from the bottom up because then it helps give me a little bit more of a curved shape. Okay, now there is just the liner. You're gonna go in, you're gonna fill this in, again, just to have a nice even coloring on that. And then that is done for your lip liner. Oh. Then we're gonna come in with our liquid lipstick in Beso, and I'm going to start up. I try to get as excess as possible. I want that all off. I just want to get down to the bare. And I start with my Cupid's bow and then run it down and then do my bottom lip. So. There you have that. Now, one of the biggest tips, I guess, that I've ever gotten from anyone is to get just a little napkin, little paper towel that I have here. Take your finger and put it in your mouth and kind of swish it around, I guess, like this. It's so weird looking, but all of that is what would have got on your teeth if you didn't do it. I like to do it 2 or 3 times just to be on the safe side. And then I kind of like to lick the inside of my lips just to make sure that I don't have anything else on there. Now, after this comes the depth part that comes with the sienna pencil. Bring your sienna pencil here. It doesn't have to have a point to it. It can be like a nice soft tip because you're only going to add a little bit to your corners here and to here. You're going to kind of fan it out a little bit. I'll show you. And there you have it. It gives you a little bit more depth, a little bit more, like a little bit more dramatic, I guess. You can add a little bit right there in the middle, right at the bottom. But make sure to keep your middle actual lips nice and red and bright. That is the whole tutorial for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you guys back next time. Please like and subscribe down below. Also comment if there is anything you guys want to see me do for you or answer for you. And please remember to tip your waitresses. Bye guys.